Okay, so as everybody watching this probably already knows, Rage Mode is one of 2011X's abilities and outcome memories, and it is devastating, as it was meant to be. He stops the timer along with getting crazy buffs and pretty cool music playing, and that's obviously a buff. But anyways, I'll be giving out general tips to survive during this mode as Survivor, along with character specific tips. So without wasting any more time, I'll go right into it, starting with the general just good to know tips. The first thing to know is when 2011X can see you during Rage Mode. During Rage Mode, 2011X has a couple methods of highlighting survivors. These are, after initially enabling it, using invisibility, getting a down on a survivor, or killing a survivor. All of these will highlight all survivors for 2011X, so if any of these happen, it's good to know, when to change your hiding spots if you're currently hiding or something like that. Another general thing to note is to stick with your team always during Rage Mode. I know that this can really apply during any point in a match, but while 2011X is in Rage, it really matters because he has reduced stun times and will quickly kill a survivor if they have no support behind them. So make sure to always stick by each other to avoid getting stranded without any help at all. Along with this just being a good thing to always follow, 2011X's charge slash grab will do heavy damage while he's in Rage Mode. And if you're alone, even if you're good at breaking out of his grab, you'll still take a tremendous amount of damage. So having a stunner nearby will save you lots of health. And possibly, it might even save you from being downed or killed. Another couple useful things to know is that during this mode, 2011X's main attack cooldown is increased from 1 second to 2.5 seconds. So even though he does a lot more damage, it will be a lot more punishing and easier to juke out his attacks since it takes a really long time for him to swing during this mode. And the final general tip is that if he's in Rage Mode, stun times will be shortened, so watch out for that. And after the general tips, I have character specific tips. For the first character specific section, I'll be starting with Tails, and for Tails, he is really useful for supporting the team during Rage Mode thanks to Tails having a long range stun. He doesn't have to risk getting nearby and getting himself killed for trying to slow the killer down, and this makes him incredibly important to have during Rage Mode. And along with this, you're just good at helping out Metal Sonic with his self-repair. Next up is Sonic, and Sonic is good for getting teammates away quickly along with wasting time. Using his ability to grab a survivor who's being chased and quickly getting them to a safer area is incredibly useful, as this is a small time during Rage Mode where you can outrun 2011X, which is good for losing him and therefore wasting more of his rage meter along with saving a teammate. After Sonic is Amy, and Amy is possibly the best looper during Rage Mode due to her tarot cards. If 2011X pops Rage and you're playing as Amy, it is usually wise to roll for the Emperor and the Sun. The Emperor card will give more speed and I'm pretty sure also damage resistance, and the Sun will give natural health regeneration, and this caps out at 75. While this might not seem too crazy here, in practice it makes her amazing for wasting time, as she can tank another hit if she's at 100 health when Rage Mode starts, and her regeneration allows her to continuously tank hits without having to stop by for a heal or anything like that. So if you're good at juking and Rage Mode starts, give these cards a try. Now for Eggman, there's not much to say about him other than to 1. Be ready for experienced killers to bait out your energy shield for a better hit on you, and 2. Make sure to stay around your Metal Sonic players so that you can give them double healing speed. Speaking of Metal Sonic though, Metal Sonic is a pretty good stunner during Rage Mode. This is thanks to his stun being more of an animation almost, along with him taking only 50% damage from all attacks thanks to his passive. Usually, you want to be the main one fighting with 2011X during his rage, and when your health gets concerningly low, use your charge to escape and self-heal. And if there's an Eggman or Tails on the team, go heal next to them, but preferably an Eggman rather than a Tails. After Metal Sonic is Cream, and for her, you do not want to get caught alone at all. And even when you are with your team, make sure you are in the back. because you are a prime target for tunneling thanks to you being a healer. Use your dash to make distance, juke, and if you need to, push a teammate away, but do not just try to avoid pushing the killer away, as this is risky. And as always, just make sure you're healing your stunners and your other teammates. And finally is Knuckles, and there's not too much to say about Knuckles other than to use your counter to protect teammates by being close to someone who's getting chased and countering when 2011X is about to hit them, along with remembering that your punch ignores the few seconds of stun immunity that 2011X gets after being stunned, so make sure to utilize that when you need to. Okay, so with all of that out of the way, Rage Mode is still pretty devastating, and even with knowing these things, you'll probably still die a lot to it. I still die a lot to it, but sometimes there's nothing else you could do than do your best, and if it doesn't work, then it just doesn't. So yeah, keep playing the game.